All of you, welcome back to Complete Blockchain Development course. In this course, you're going to master complete blockchain development from beginner to advanced. You will learn all the required technology which you have to master, the most demandable technology, where you're going to do the testing of the tools, software, writing the smart contract, and building one of the complex and ready to launch industry ready project which you're going to add in your portfolio to make yourself ready for the industry. So this course is absolutely comprehensive. You're going to learn every single segment which you have to master to make yourself relevant in the industry. So we're going to focus on the smart contract development. We're going to focus on the security part in the back end as well as in the front end. We're going to learn about the programming language. We're going to learn about the Node.js and how we can build a backend system which can communicate with the smart contract and store the data in our centralized server as well as in the decentralized server. We're going to build a beautiful front end where we're going to make and allow the user to come and create their project. So tons of things we have included in this particular course. It's a huge course. You're going to spend 80 plus hours in this course where you're going to learn every single thing and you're going to build real world projects. So let me give you a complete walkthrough and what are the things you're going to learn in this particular course. So this course is absolutely industry ready. It will not only teach you the programming language, the tools, the software, but you're going to implement in the real world project. So I'll provide the link of this particular course in the description so you can click and you can come and check every single thing from your end. And here you will find all the details about this particular course, that how many chapters you're going to have, how many lessons you will have, how many hours of content you will get in this particular course, because every single thing is have a particular category in which we're going to focus on the development tools and then we're going to focus on the other important section in the complete course. So make sure to watch this video where we have discussed extensively that what are the things you're going to watch, and you will have a complete glimpse that what exactly we're going to build in the end of the course. So here you will find the entire module, that what you're going to learn first. So first we're going to focus on the project setup, and this one is really very important when it's come to building a decentralized application. You have to understand that how you can set the environment. So you can utilize the same environment into a multiple project, how you can set the entire model so it can be communicated and you will spend less time for building that particular ecosystem and delivering the project. So you're going to learn about the overview, navigation, browser setup, VS Code installation, Node installation, extension installation, and GitHub setup. These are the most important tools which you have to know and how you can utilize it in the Web3 ecosystem, because Web3 ecosystem has a different interface, different model. So you have to know how to set that particular environment. The next one we have is the Solidity programming language. This one is the most demandable programming language at the moment in 2025, where you're going to find 80% of the smart contract on the EVM compatible chain, and it utilizes Solidity programming language. So you're going to master complete Solidity programming language. You're going to learn about every single variables like overview, remix ID is a really powerful tool which allow you to do tons of things. So that's what we're going to explore. You're going to write the test contract and learning about all of this variable and how you can utilize it into your function. These are the important things which you have to know to master the programming language. So this is what exactly you're going to master with the gas efficiency, with the security part, with the event management, with the data protection, and how you can able to maintain the state and inherit the existing model. So tons of things we have in the entire programming language. So make sure to check what are the things you're going to learn. So first we're going to learn about the project setup, then we're going to learn about the Solidity programming language. After that, we're going to start working on our biggest project, NFT marketplace. This is one of the most industry ready project you're going to add in your portfolio, which has 5 different business model. You're going to allow the user to buy NFT, sell NFT. You're going to add the communication model. You can add the bidding model. You're going to add a transfer model. You can add a admin model. Tons of features we have included. So make sure to watch this one, in which you're going to build multiple contract and huge contracts. So you're going to learn about the project setup, that how you have to set up the project when you are working on a decentralized application, how you can start with the starter file. Here we have the NFT counter, token sell, because we are also allowing user to buy the NFT based on our negative token. That's also you're going to master. You're going to master about the important contract, community, testing, deployment, utils, NFT context function, navbar, and then you're going to focus on the front end part where you're going to build the interface which can communicate with the contract and getting the relevant data, because having the right data for the user to display in that is a very important thing. So this is what exactly you're going to focus in this third step. We're going to build a complete project, including the testing and deployment. After that, we're going to start focusing on the courses in which you're going to master and learn deeper about the technology which you have to acquire HTML, CSS, React, Next.js, Tailwind CSS, Hardhat, Metamask, Web3 provider, Wing, Rainbow Kit. So if you're an absolute beginner, you can take this particular course. After that, you can start following this particular project. This one is the independent model we have included to enhance your understanding about the Web3 ecosystem and the tools which you have to know as a developer. So that's what you can follow. After that comes the optimization and security. So this one is the most important thing when you are working on any application, whether it's a decentralized application or a centralized application. Security and optimization is the most important role you're going to play in the industry. When you're going to start working on the project, you're going to get a lot of money if you are good optimization. You will get a huge amount of salary if you are good in this particular segment. This particular project, we're going to do optimization. We're going to test in all the segment. So we have the optimization. We're going to do the setup of the environment variable, that how you can protect the environment variable and try to trigger that event and provide into the entire application. Then we focus on the utility model, because most of you don't know what is the utility model, utility function, and how you can utilize it in your project. Because sometimes the code is getting huge, you can convert that entire code into a reusable model and provide better security. Then we'll focus on the gas optimization. When you want to perform the transaction, you have to pay the gas for every single transaction. So how you can minimize the gas optimization in terms of contract, in terms of the front end code. We'll focus on the dynamic component, global loader, global notification, refactoring model, where we're going to simply refactoring the entire architecture to provide the better security in the front end side before we actually pass the data into the smart contract. So there is a 3-layer we have: front end, in between, and the contract. How we can combine these all to provide a higher security model in the contract, in the dApp. So we'll understand about the account change, Metamask event, optimization community, error handler, front-end optimization, category page, sales notification, mega menu, mobile notification, donation, create page, support page, my account page, admin page, NFT bidding, network configuration, naming structure, local testing, Ethereum test network deployment, Netlify deployment, what is next, and optimization end. So all of this we're going to learn in the security part, in the optimization of the particular project which we're going to develop. So this is the most advanced section where you're going to master every single thing in detail, that how security takes place in the decentralized application. So once we're done with the security part, then we're going to start focusing on the API, where you're going to learn that how you can build an API, where you can manage the data to the centralized system and you can connect, and how you can build the complete backend API. So this one is the most advanced section which I have included, where you're going to build your own custom API to storing the data. So you're going to learn about the introduction, API overview, API testing, creating server, API URL, API get method, post method, single NFT, delete, update, refactoring, middlewares, user auth, MVC model, express middleware, express static file. So how you can simply store the file and inject in the browser, in the application, so it can display environment variable, MongoDB course, connecting with MongoDB. So tons of feature we have included. Make sure to go to each one of this category where you're going to master complete API development, which you have to know. And after completing this course, you will be completely ready for any kind of job in the industry, whether it's a centralized or decentralized. You are ready to build any kind of application, because we have built the most secure model with the optimization in the contract as well as in the front end side. You know how to build an API, REST API, which you can use it to any particular business. This API we're going to develop, it's going to be a global API which can be utilized in any business. So this one is the most comprehensive course which you can take it. It will help you to master complete blockchain development, and you will know every single thing how to learn. So if you give your dedicated time, if you give your next 2 to 3 months in this particular course, you will be absolutely ready for industry. You will be absolutely ready for building any kind of project. You will have the understanding that how decentralized thing exactly work, what are the things it takes to develop a decentralized application. So I would highly encourage you to come and check all of this model, compare it, try to understand that what exactly you're going to learn, what project we're going to develop. Make sure to watch it, in which I have given the overview of the project which we're going to develop. So make sure to check this one. This will help you a lot to foster your development. So you will have the right roadmap, that what to follow and how you're going to utilize this, all programming language which you're going to learn, all the variables which you're going to learn, how you're going to utilize it in the actual contract, in actual project, all the setup you will learn, how it will help you in the actual project. So this one is the most important thing. So make sure to check this one. That's the only thing I want to talk about it. And this will help you to start up your blockchain development career in 2025 with all the required tools. You're going to learn about tons of new feature as well. So that's the only thing from my end. Make sure to check it out and see you in the course. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.